Hello and welcome. What makes relationships fail? I get this question all the time, and people always ask, like, now the frequency and how fast relationships fail, it's just more than any time before. And I tend to agree with that. This video is going to be the first in a series of why do relationships fail, and this specific one is inspired by a TV show that I was watching the other day. And the couple in the TV show, they had like two significant scenes that really triggered what I want to say in this video. So the first scene is it was the anniversary of the young couple. The woman is a doctor, she's very busy, very pragmatic, and the husband is the romantic. So she came home, he's the whole house is candles, he filled up the bathtub, wine, dinner, he went through all the hassle of preparing all this for his beautiful wife to come home so they can get together and have a romantic night together. And what happened is the wife has this major training for 2 years in Belgium, and she wanted to ask her husband to join her. She knows how he feels. He's an architect, he has his career, it's not easy for him to leave everything behind to join his wife, and also put off the idea of having children for a couple of years. So when they got into the bathtub, she started talking about the subject. I got the offer, I am about to sign it, I want you to join me. And the whole night is ruined because this is not the time. Timing is really crucial in bringing up any subject with your partner. You have to pick the right timing, and you have to pick the right wording in which you want to deliver a certain piece of information, especially if it's an important life decision, for both of you. Had she waited till the night unfolds the way it would have been, which is romance, love making, sex, dinner, wine, all this, and then she brings up the subject in the morning, the result would have been completely different. Because we have to understand, when you want to deliver a piece of information to your partner, what is the goal? What is the aim in mind? The goal or the aim for the other person to understand the situation, and you guys have to have you have to have like this empathy, and you want him to understand your position, right? So when you bring it in that moment, you don't really hope for him to understand, because he already went through the whole 9 yards of preparing this romantic night, and now you are putting him in a conflicting position. Let's switch roles. So what happened again is the wife signed the contract, she accepted it, she wanted to bring the news to her husband, and wishing, the goal, the aim is for him to understand and feel like, okay, I will join you because this is important for you, this is important for your career. And because she's not the romantic type and she's the pragmatic type, she asked her girlfriends, what do I do? Especially her sexual life is not really picking up, like she doesn't have orgasms, she's faking it. She tells that to her girlfriends, and they say you have to feel sexy. In order, it has to come from inside, in order for this spark to be ignited from within. So they advised her to go and buy some lingerie and, like put on some makeup, just go out of her normal ways of doing things so that can pick up a spark, and then they can connect on some level, she and her partner. And she did that, you know, she went, she bought lingerie, she tried to put some makeup on, asking her girlfriends, what do I do, guys, how do I hook this, how do I unhook this? So she made an effort. But the husband, because he knew the news from the beginning, or from like a couple of days before, he was so angry. He was on a business trip. She wanted to surprise him when he comes home. And when he saw her, he was kind of confused, baffled, doesn't know if he's excited or disappointed. He has like all this conflict and mixed feelings. And she went down the stairs, she asked him, do you like it? Do you like my looks? She started to kiss him and all this. And the first thing he blurted, I slept with another woman. I had a one-night stand, I was angry at you. What is happening here, man? What is happening? Very wrong timing. Because it's mixed with a lot of frustration on her side, a lot of disappointment and anger, because she went through all this hassle to prepare a romantic night for you. Had he waited till they bonded, till they connected, till they had sex, because the highest pleasure a woman can have with a man is orgasm. So a lot of oxytocin, a lot of dopamine, a lot of serotonin, that can mitigate a lot of things in the relationship. And you know what, guys? We do this all the time in business. If you failed in a business deal, you cannot just bring it to your team like that, or you go and just, you know, rush into your boss's office and bring the news to him. You would just sit down, organize your thoughts, you know, kind of make bullet points, how you're gonna say, what was your position, why did this fail, because you aim for what? What is the goal? You have to understand before saying something. What is my aim? Sit down, you know, recap. What is the aim of this conversation? The aim of this conversation is to get the other person to understand where I'm coming from, so we can generate some empathy. Okay, so when there is empathy, you know, we can have more of a conversation of where do we go from here, without the ego, without the anger, without the turbulence of emotional conflict. Had he waited, but he didn't. So timing is really important when it comes to communication with your partner, especially if you want to bring up something important. Me and my body sexual transmutation guru Akal are going to launch very soon. Stay tuned, keep your ears open, keep your eyes wide open. We're going to go into deep in everything related to sex and relationships, how to have better orgasms, how to, from the beginning, I go into depth, how to start working on yourself, how to attract your perfect match. So we're going to launch this course very, very soon, and we're going to announce it, and there we're going to be early bird price. Yeah, so if you really, this is a great investment that you can do for yourself. And actually we're doing this great offering because we had so many requests. Guys, we want a course that takes us through the whole 9 yards of relationships, and we are doing that. We're gonna relaunch it very soon, so stay tuned. And yeah, and hopefully we get to see you, and we're gonna have live chats, we're gonna have our own private groups, so we will get to answer all your questions, and we'll go into depth with everything you can imagine. And it's a lifetime access, so it's really the best investment you can do to yourself, even if you're single, because we go through diet, exercise, energy, how you build yourself inside out. Hope to see you. Namaste.